and whole lot of other reasons like cryoglobulins also. Next please. And false low can be due to pseudothrombocytopenia, giant platelets, platelet counts in EDTA, platelet satellitism, and other reasons. Next please. That is a giant platelet that you see, the machine cannot read it. Next. And EDTA-induced thrombocytopenia is something all of us must realize and be aware of. It is seen in normal individuals and can be seen in association with number of causes which may be there. Next please. Please remember the incidence is less than, it's about 0.1% of normal population, but it never leads to any hemorrhagic manifestations. The people do not bleed because of this thrombocytopenia. There is no platelet dysfunction, and it is a cause of needless evaluations, cancelled surgeries, and maybe unnecessary procedures which have been done on that patient because of that one single low platelet count. This is usually due to clumping of the platelets due to EDTA, which is an autoimmune process. Next please. And satellitism. Next. This is, as Dr. Bhave has already said, is an immune process. Next please. This can be prevented by using certain anticoagulants like sodium citrate. So if you know that you have a patient with EDTA-induced thrombocytopenia, please collect the sample in citrate. However, please remember, these agents can also induce platelet clumping, but little slowly. Next, this is a graph, please pay attention. Sample collected at 0 hours in EDTA, sodium citrate, and heparin will give you at 0 hours. This is, I'm talking of normal people, not EDTA-induced thrombocytopenia. Look at the amount of clumping that can occur in these cases. And in EDTA, it has come down to 77,000. Look at the fall in platelet count. Whereas in sodium citrate, the fall has been there, but not so much. Next, please. It's important to recognize this because it may cause unnecessary problems in the interpretation. Next, please. Another very important point, the people who are using counters must realize, sample liya, patapat, machine mein dal, quick result within 10 minutes. Please remember that at 0 hours, your WBC stabilization, it may not affect your RBC and platelets, but it will definitely affect your WBC differential. Because to stabilize that membrane, it takes half an hour. Look at this span, it is finishing at 200 femtoliters, whereas a good 30 minutes count gives you a proper lymphocyte peak mid-population and a spread of 400 femtoliters. If you are looking at your differentials from your counters, please give half an hour before you can interpret the differential count. Next, please. Number of reasons for a whole lot of parameters. Next. New counters are using certain advanced technology and they give you mutated RBCs, they can give you a whole lot of immature granulocytes and a lot of new parameters. Troubleshooting. As I discussed, right shouldering or lymphocyte peak is atypical lymphocytes or plasma cell leukemia. Band cells are seen on the left of the neutrophil peak, hypersegmented neutrophils on the right of the peak, and right hum on the RBCs are either due to patient responding or transfused, and normal RDW, if increases, then the patient is responding. Next, please. These certain technical problems are there which may affect your counters. Very important to recognize these because you must catch them instead of reporting those problems. Earthing problems can lead to a lot of changes. Reservoir contamination can lead to high counts, and there are these problems, and there are flags which are in overlaps. That means there is some problem with your machine. Next, please. Next, please. I think I will just quickly run through it. Please, yeah, no, I want to. The platelet count should be looked at morphologically, as I said, because it may cause, maybe due to artifacts, microcytes, this. Next. No, the previous one. This one. Calibrator should be run once a year. These are machines after all. You have to respect them. You have to make proper use of them. Run your calibrator once a year, NABL says. Run 3-level controls every day. I have had problem with my counters. Morning I did a hemoglobin and it was giving me another reading. We run the sample, normally have a habit of running one sample from the morning. The control may not change. But the evening, it gave me low hemoglobin value. And then called the engineer. I said, how is it possible? Then they explained that the gain value of the hemoglobin lamp goes down sometimes.